What if paying off your debt actually felt motivating? In this video, I'm going to show you how I built a Google Sheets credit card payoff tracker that celebrates your progress with milestone rewards, images and motivational messages that unlock when you pay off 25, 50, 75, and 100% of your debt. If you've ever struggled to stay consistent on your debt-free journey, this simple Google Sheets template might be the motivational hack you've been missing. Let's build it. With a fresh sheet open, I'm just going to start laying out the headers to this credit card debt payoff tracker. So I added the date, the payment, interest, credit card balance, and the monthly progress. Under the date column, I'm going to fill in the date. Next, I'm going to add in this formula. So this formula just basically takes the date we put here in A7 and adds kind of like 30 days, a month to that date to get me to February. Next, I'm put in my payment. I'm just going to say this is going to be a $75 monthly payment. The interest rate for this credit card, we're going to say 18.99%. So I'm going to write it like this. I'll format it in a second. The credit card balance, we're assuming we're going to pay off like $2,000. So now I'm going to start formatting these cells a little bit. I want this $, this counting, and make this an interest rate. All that looks good. Next, what I'm going to do is calculate the credit card balance after we make our first payment. To do that, I'm going to enter in this formula equals the credit card balance in D7 minus our payment in B7 plus, put in parentheses, another parentheses, the credit card balance times the interest rate, close parentheses, and divide all that by 12 and close parentheses, and that will give me the credit card balance after making our first payment. So now that I have that, I'm going to start dragging these columns down one by one. Change this payment to 0. The last payment we're going to make is going to be for $68.57, not the $75, to get our ending balance of 0. Next, I'm gonna add a tab, add a new sheet, hit plus, and in this sheet what I'm going to do is this is what I'm going to build out the rewards, the little rewards images that's going to show up, and also I'm going to put the messages on this sheet as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert images into these cells. And if you don't know how to insert an image into a cell, I'm going to show you that right now. If we come here to insert, we go to image and go to insert image in cell. And we're just going to go to Google Images and search for the images I want. I'm going to type in thumbs up image and see what comes up. I like this. Select that, hit insert, and it puts it into that image into cell A2. And I'm just going to do this for 3 more images. I'm going to copy over some messages for each one of these, and I'm going to call this sheet, let's call it rewards and images, and we'll come back to that sheet in a minute. Now what I want to do is I'm going to start laying out our little progress bar and also where the image and our messages are going to pop up at. So I'm just going to use these cells and I'm going to type in current balance. Underneath that, I want the original credit card balance here. I'm going to adjust this column a little bit, and what I'm going to do is put equals and reference that cell here, and in the original balance I'm going to reference cell D7 Over here, I'm going to put progress chart, and what I'm going to do is put a formula to give me the percentage equals 1 minus parentheses cell B2 divided by cell B3. That will give me that percentage. I'm going to turn this to a percentage, and I wanted to get rid of the decimal places. Let's put it there, 2%. Next, I'm going to enter a sparkline formula here. Equals sparkline, tab the data I want here. Next, I'm going to hit the curly brackets, hit the quotes, and chart type, comma. I want a bar chart, so I'm going to type bar. Next, I'm going to hit semicolon, parentheses. I'm going to type max, because the maximum value of this chart is going to be 100%. So hit comma and write 100%. Hit semicolon, and next I want color 1, comma. That color is going to be green, and type in empty and colon 0. Close curly bracket and close parentheses. That should give me my spark line, and there it is. So here, I'm going to enter a function so that when I hit certain milestones paying off my credit card debt, it's going to give me a motivational image and a motivational message just to give me that dopamine boost, just to keep going. And so here I'm going to enter in this function equals fs, and my condition is if cell E3 greater than equal to 100%, give me this image. If cell E2 is greater than equal to 75%, give me this image. If cell E3 is greater than equal to 50%, give me this image. If cell E3 is greater than equal to 25%, give me this image. Hit comma, and I'm gonna type true here, comma, and hit quote, quote, comma. And okay, that is looking good. I'm going to drag this over, and we're going to test this out in a minute. Next, I want to show the monthly progress in percentage. So what I'm going to do, enter this formula equals B7 divided by B7 in front, 1 minus that. Put this in quotes, and yep, I like that. I'm going to make this percentage, reduce, remove all the decimals. All right, that looks good. And now let's test this out to make sure these functions are working properly. The way we got this set up is once we pay off at least 25%, our image and a message should pop up here and here. So let's try that. Change this to, let's go to 26% here, put that there, and boom, there it is. So it seems like our function is working properly. So we're getting the image, we're getting our message there. That's working well. So now what I want to do is just work on some formatting stuff to make this look a little bit neater, a little cleaner, a little bit more professional. So I want to make this bold, adjust this a little, make this bold. Let me stretch this out here. I want to make this, put a border around here. So I'm going to go to border, put outside border, and I want it to be thick. Let's adjust the size of these rows. Resize row, let's change this to 50. Let's make this one 50 as well. Come here, make these bold. I want to center those, adjust this a little. Now come down here. Let's make this, go to format, make this alternating colors. I don't want the headers. I like that. Adjust this. Let's put a fill color. That looks pretty good. Adjust that background color a little bit. That looks pretty good. So we don't need this tab anymore. So we can hide that. Right click, hide that sheet, rename this to credit card payoff tracker. And I'm gonna do, let's freeze some of these panes. Let's freeze these rows and freeze that first column.
Now the algorithm thinks you would enjoy this video next.